For decades, enterprise resource planning systems, or ERPs, have been the absolute digital backbone of business. They're the central nervous system handling everything from finance to the supply chain. They are essential. But a new force is here, and it's set to change everything forever: artificial intelligence. So let's dive right into this revolution, and that really brings us to the heart of the matter, doesn't it? As we start weaving AI into the very fabric of these critical systems, are we building an unbelievable competitive advantage? Or are we basically opening a Pandora's box of brand new risk? Let's be real, this quote probably hits home for a lot of people. For years, ERPs have had this reputation for being these massive, kind of clunky, but totally necessary systems, right? They keep the lights on, for sure, but they don't exactly spark a lot of joy. They've always been the reliable workhorse, not the sleek racehorse. So, just to make sure we're all on the same page here, an ERP is essentially the central command center for a business. It's designed to pull together all the different parts of a company, finance, HR, manufacturing, you name it, to create one single source of truth. And you can see that traditional role right here. The ERP sits smack in the middle, acting like this data processing spine, and makes sure that the finance team knows what the manufacturing team is doing and that HR is plugged into the main data warehouse. It's been a really stable, if maybe a little rigid model for a long, long time. But now, things are changing fast. What you see on the left, that's the past. And on the right, that's the future. AI and big data are morphing that old central hub into an intelligent suite, a dynamic, learning, predicting brain for the whole company. And the potential here is just massive. We're talking about unlocking completely new capabilities, like being able to predict risks before they happen, or personalizing experiences on a deep level. The ERP is going from a simple system of record to a true system of intelligence. And this is how AI totally elevates the game. See, traditional ERPs were great at descriptive analytics, telling you what happened in the past. But AI bolts on two more layers. It adds predictive analytics to forecast what will happen. And then the real magic, prescriptive analytics, which recommends what you should do about it. It's like having a brilliant strategic consultant built right into your software. But you knew there was a but coming, right? With all this incredible power comes incredible risk. This number, $4.88 million. That is the global average cost of a single data breach. And as our systems get more complex and tangled up with AI, the number of ways things can go wrong and the cost of failure, it just grows exponentially. So here's the crucial thing to get. AI doesn't just get saddled with the old security problems, it creates a whole new category of them. Yeah, we still have to worry about weak passwords. But now we're up against these super sophisticated attacks that target the AI model itself. Things like data poisoning, where attackers secretly feed your AI bad data to corrupt it, or model extraction, where they literally find a way to steal your multi-million-dollar AI model right out from under you. And here's the kicker. The bad guys have AI now, too. They're using tools like WormGPT and FraudGPT to create these hyper-realistic phishing emails. We're talking perfect grammar, a convincing tone, all at a massive scale. It's making it so much harder for even savvy employees to spot a fake. Beyond the malicious attacks, there's this really bizarre risk of the AI just making things up. You might have heard this story about the law firm that actually submitted a legal brief to a judge, a brief that cited 6 completely fake, made-up court cases that were just invented out of thin air by ChatGPT. Yeah, the lawyers got sanctioned, and it was a huge wake-up call. You absolutely cannot blindly trust what an AI tells you. But honestly, maybe the most immediate, most widespread danger isn't some elite hacker or a weird AI hallucination. It's your own people. It's well-meaning employees just trying to be more productive, who copy and paste sensitive company strategy or secret source code or customer lists into a public AI tool. And in that instant, they send it outside your company's walls forever. Okay, so how in the world do we manage all this? Well, the path forward starts with a really basic, fundamental decision. Where is your ERP and its AI actually going to live? On-premise gives you total control, the cloud gives you incredible scalability, and a hybrid model tries to give you the best of both. Every single choice has massive trade-offs when it comes to security. Securing an AI-powered ERP isn't about one silver bullet. It's about getting your people, your partners, and your policies all in sync. That means rigorous, continuous training for employees. It means doing deep, deep security checks on all your vendors. And it means being absolutely strict about complying with data privacy laws like GDPR and CCPA. To build a stronger foundation, more and more companies are looking at advanced frameworks like Zero Trust. The principle is actually really simple. Never trust, always verify. It just assumes that a threat could come from anywhere, inside or outside the network. So every single request for access has to be proven and authorized, every single time. So what about training these AI models on all your sensitive data? This is where some really clever techniques like federated learning come into play. This method lets a collective AI model learn from data that's spread out all over the place, even on individual phones or laptops, without ever having to pool that sensitive data into one central, risky location. For privacy, it's a total game changer. But tech solutions are only half the battle here. Bringing AI into the core of your business forces us all to confront some really deep ethical questions. If an AI learns from biased historical data, is it going to just amplify that discrimination? Who's ultimately responsible for protecting data privacy? And how do we make sure we understand why an automated system made the decision it did? This is actually a place where AI can help solve the problems it creates by transforming governance, risk, and compliance, or GRC. The old way of doing things was reactive, right? Manual audits that happened after something went wrong. The new AI-driven model is continuous and predictive. It uses unified data to spot risks in real time before they blow up into huge problems. But even with the most advanced automation imaginable, we can never, ever forget the human element. Just think about airlines for a second. Autopilot has been able to fly a plane from takeoff to landing for a long time. And yet, we still demand, by law, that there are 2 human pilots in the cockpit for oversight, for judgment. The exact same principle has to be true for our business AI systems. And so we end up right back where we started. The AI revolution promises to supercharge our companies with incredible intelligence and efficiency. There's no doubt about that. But as we hand over more and more control to these impossibly complex algorithms, it leaves us with that one final, all-important question of accountability. It's a challenge we're all going to have to answer as we build the future of the enterprise.